you to love your ears. Come find out how good your hearing can be with a free hearing test. Plus, take advantage of our 30-day trial of the latest hearing aids. What are you waiting for? Book an appointment today. Robier Hearing Centers, part of the Hearing Life Canada Network. HearingIsBelieving.com.
Tell me straight, Doc, what is it?
Medical myth-busting with Dr. Barry Dworkin.
Good morning, Doc.
Good morning, Bill.
Before we talk about how promising this medication is for sleep apnea, can you define it for us? What does it mean?
Well, sleep apnea is a situation where when you are sleeping, you either stop breathing or your breathing slows down to such a significant degree that you do not absorb very much oxygen. So in other words, there is a situation where when you stop breathing, your oxygen levels go down in your body, and it can lead to significant harm, as you can imagine, especially if it goes on for a long time or many times when you are sleeping. Usually it's measured every hour how often that happens. Sleep apnea can lead to other conditions because it really does not allow your brain to sleep or regenerate or restore itself. So over time you become progressively fatigued, you become less attentive, you can start gaining weight.
Doc, I don't know if you can do something on your end to increase the volume, but we can barely hear you.
Oh, wow. How is that? Is that a bit better?
Yeah, it is a bit better. It was sort of fading in and out. It was weird.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, we could hear you, but we had to really lean into the radio.
Okay. Yeah.
So sleep apnea, isn't that a mechanical problem? You go to sleep, your muscles relax, your throat closes up?
It is a mechanical problem in some ways where the throat does collapse on itself. So the muscles of the throat become lax. The tongue sometimes will fall back into the back of the throat, especially if you're lying on your back, and that can cause an obstruction. So
how could any medication prevent that?
Well, that's what they wanted to find out. So this is a very small study, 16 people, 6 women, 10 men, who had a diagnosis of obstructive sleep apnea, and they were given this medication to try. This medication was purported to improve the muscle strength of the back of the throat. That's what they noticed that it was able to do. And so when they gave this medication to these 16 people, and they compared it to placebo, they compared it to this medication was called reboxetine, which is used as an antidepressant in other countries, not available in Canada or the US, not approved for use here. But when they did this, they found that it reduced the number of times that somebody wasn't able to breathe during an hourly basis. They reduced it by about five times per hour. Now you go, well, that sounds like a lot. People that have sleep apnea have anywhere between 30 to 40 times per hour where they're either not breathing for about 30 seconds or so, or their breathing slows down to such an extent that their oxygen levels go down. So it's not a huge number of reductions. Right? When you use a CPAP machine, it pretty much gets rid of all of it. So the gold standard is still the machine, as much as it is not pleasant for some people. I have sleep apnea. I use the machine every night. I've been doing it now for over 5 years. It doesn't bother me, but at the same time, for some people it does. You have to take that into account. But it does.
I would get myself all tied up in all of those tubes, or the tube, and is it still noisy like it used to be?
No, the machines are actually quite quiet, and the tubing doesn't get in the way. Especially there's a simple hanger that fits on the end, slides under the end of your mattress at the head of the bed. It's like a pole that holds the tube up in place, so it actually goes up away from your face instead of going across your body or across your face. So when you turn during the night, it doesn't get in the way at all. It just stays.
What if you sleep on your stomach and sides and you're turning front?
Well, not good to sleep on your stomach anyway. So you couldn't really do that if you have the mask. If you're on your stomach completely, you can lie on your side, no problem. But if you are on your stomach, not a good thing for your back. Increased back pain, and also just the weight of your body on your chest, not a good thing either. So you couldn't sleep on your stomach.
So that would be a good thing, that if you're a stomach sleeper, it would prevent you from doing that.
Right, and that's exactly right. So this particular study only shows that